Hey, it's Mr. Barr, and I'm going to do the practice test for numbers, exponents, and volume. Here we go. Determine if each of these numbers is rational or irrational. And a couple things, if you saw the notes for this, which maybe you did, except I'm not actually drawing. Let's try to draw again. So this is how I know if something's irrational. Pi, a decimal that repeats forever, goes on forever without repeating, like 3, 5, 9, ... and a square root of something that I don't know, like the square root of 5. Those are irrational. So let's go select some of these. That's how I know. Okay, it's got a pi, irrational. It's a square root of a non-perfect square, irrational. This is terminating, so it's rational. Square root of 100 is 10, it's rational. This is going on forever without repeating, which makes it irrational. How did I do? Correct answer. Boom. Square root of 20. I may not use a calculator. Got it? So who do I know? I know the square root of 16. I don't know the square root of 20, but I do know the square root of 25. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. This is halfway in between, so we'll go with 4.5. Looking good. Fully simplify this. See that little negative that's right there? That's a ticket to ride the math elevator. That means the 4 is going to go up to the top. Boom. Well, what is 4 to the third? That's 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. On this one, I could have used the calculator, but I didn't need to. So what we need to do is simplify each of these and then match them up. Well, this is x to the 4th, x to the 1st. That's a base add, which makes an x to the 5th. This is x to the 9th over x to the 8th. What do I have more on the top or the bottom? I have more on the top. How many more? 1 on top more. So this is x to the 1st. And x to the 4th, x to the raised to the 4th is power multiply, which would be x to the 16th, which is right there. We need to find the volume of this. For a cylinder, it's pi, radius, height. So this is going to be pi 3, 3, 10, which is going to be 90 pi. And using 3.14. Calculator. Nope. So I'm going to use 3.14 times 3 times 3 times 10. Well, let me copy that. Ooh. Copy. Paste. Paste. No paste. Control V, paste. Control V, paste. Hey, look at that. Round it to the nearest 10th. The rounding looks good. It likes it. That was cool. I like that feature. Got it. Select the two shapes that have the same volume. So a cylinder is going to be, with a radius of 5, that's going to be 5, 5, with a height of 4.8, 4.8, and I'm going to leave pi as pi. And next one, a sphere with a radius of 6, that's going to be 4, 6, 6, 6, pi divided by 3. That'll give you something. A cone with a height of 10 and a radius of 6, that's going to be 6, 6, height of 10, pi, divided by 3. And I'll use the calculator and get these in a moment. And a cylinder with a radius of 6 and a height of 10, 6, 6, 10, pi. So this is 25, so 5 times 5 times 4.8, that's 120. And I'm leaving it in terms of pi. Four, 6, 6, 6, so 4 times 6 times 6 times 6 divided by 3, that's 288 pi. Six times 6 times 10, 6 times 6 times 10 divided by 3, 120 pi. And so it sure feels like it's going to be C and A, but let's finish it off. Six times 6 times 10, so 360 pi. So which ones are the same? It's going to be A and C. And you could multiply everything by pi, but why? Why make it more complex? Why add those decimals to it? Nope. Partially correct. Let's get that C. Fully correct. Select all the expressions that are equivalent to that expression up there. What you want to do is you want to simplify every expression, and then you can match them up. So this is a base add, so 2 minus 3, so that's 3 to the negative 1, raised to the negative 2, which is going to become, what's negative 1 times negative 2? That's 3 to the second, which is 9. So I'm going to come through here and see which ones match up with this. Well, this actually matches up directly with this guy right there, so that's one of them. This would be 3, negative 2 times negative 1 is 3 to the second, which, well, that's equivalent. 9, that's equivalent. 1 over 9, no, that doesn't match with anything. 3, this would be power multiply, so this would be 3 to the 12th. That doesn't match with anything. 3 to the negative 8th, that doesn't match with anything. Base add, this would be 6 minus 4, 3 to the second, which that does match up with something. So I just go through and I simplify everything using the rules for exponents. Estimate 785. I may not use a calculator. Well, I don't know the square root of 785, so I'm going to start working around with it. Let's see, what's 30 times 30, that's 900. Well, it's less than 30, right? Let's try, let's see, something times something. You want to try 20, let's try 28 times 28. Can't use a calculator. 8 times 8 is 16. Excuse me, is 64. 16, 17, 0, 16, 5. So 13, 5, 6, 7, 734. Oh, 28's close to it. 28 is, it's somewhere between 28 and 29 then. Let's see what 29 does. 29. 9 times 9 is 81. That's 18 2 times 9 is 18, plus 8, 18, 26. 18. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 841. 785. It's somewhere between 28 and 29, isn't it? $785. You know what? Let me try 28 again. It sure feels like it should be close like that. What's 28 times 28? Let's check my multiplication. 8 times 8 is 64. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You know what? I lost it right there, didn't I? 2 times 8 is 16. 1, 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. 784. Ooh, look at that. 28 times 28 is 784. This number is just a little bit bigger. It's got to be like 28.1. It's pretty darn close to 28.1. I think that's what it is. Or 28 or something like that. You know, I'll probably, let's see if 28 works. About 28.1. 28.1. So just by playing with it, I got close to it. Whew. Excuse me. Select the option that is closest to the actual value of this thing. Got it. So this is going to be 8 times 8 times 18 pi divided by 3, right? Because it's a cone. And I'm using a calculator. I'm just going to use my handheld here. 8 times 8 times 18 is... divided by 3 is 384 pi. Does that match up with anything? 384 pi, 384 pi, so F. Ooh. 8 times 8 times 18. 8 times 8 times 18. Boom. Divided by 3 is 384. It should be 384 pi. I wonder what I have for the right answer. I have this? No. This? No. This? This? You know what? I didn't divide it by 3. That's the wrong answer. It should be 384 pi. I'll fix that one. It should be 384 pi. 384 pi, right? 8 times 8 times 18 divided by 3, 384 pi. I'll fix it. Thanks for watching. That's my last question. That will be fixed on the actual test.